So just like the title says, I bought the cheapest Epiphone that I could find on Reverb, and it's here. So we're gonna unbox it, take a quick look at it, and see what you can get for just over $100 on Reverb. Here it is, shipped FedEx, came today. It doesn't have a case, so I'm a little worried about that. It's only one way to find out. Oh, that one's up already, okay. All right, here it is. Let's get this bubble wrap off. Here it is. It's an Epiphone Les Paul Special 2. And honestly, it's in much better condition than I thought it would be. So let's check for some brakes. Looks good. I mean, for $100, I'm pretty happy with the initial first look. 2 humbuckers, 1 volume, 1 tone, compared to a traditional Les Paul, 2 volume, 2 tone. 3-way switch. Let's tune it up and play it right out of the box. See how it sounds. I'm gonna clean this up too. I'll be back.
All right, so first kind of holding impressions, it's really light. If you are used to a Les Paul, this is going to be quite a bit lighter than that. Obviously, it's just what I've considered a slab guitar. There's no carved top, completely flat on the top. Frets are they're going to need shining up. Little bit of stickiness when I'm trying to bend. Action's a little high, so we will, during the setup, we'll take care of that. But truss rod feels good. I don't know that I'm going to make an adjustment there. Sounds, if you're going to spend, I think with shipping, this was less than $140. I am thoroughly impressed. Let's play with it a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, I'm here for it. Let's try a neck pickup. First impressions, impressed. For the amount of money that a person would spend why I do hypotheticals. I spent just over $100 on a guitar, and it sounds and plays great. This is a great guitar. I love the fact that it's super lightweight, and I'm not a fan of the open pickup look. So I bought a set of, I believe, $10 covers maybe $12 covers from Music Lily. And I did get a pickguard, Les Paul style pickguard, just to make it a little bit more like the Tobacco Burst Les Paul. I really like that look. It plays great. It's going to look great. What's to not like about it? So let's set it up and make some of those cool adjustments and come back with a fresh set of strings and a freshly maintenance guitar. Although it's not going to make much of a difference because I'm already impressed. So it'll just feel nicer to play, and it will just make me happy, I guess. So we're going to start with the maintenance-y kind of stuff. We'll do this stuff later. Set these off to the side. Or is it that stuck? Yeah, I'm thinking there. Oh! Oh, there's keepers on there. I was like, is it really that gunked up? This is 4 quadruple 0 steel wool, by the way. Do it. Typically after I hit the fretboard with steel wool, I will do a little lemon oil rub. So a curious thing I'd noticed, the bridge has the lower 3 strings, or the bass strings, the saddle is one way, and the higher strings, the saddle is reversed. And when I look at my Les Paul, that's not the case. I don't know that I've ever seen this before, but I'm gonna have to do a quick Google search because I don't think it's been like altered, but that just doesn't seem right to me. So I just looked it up, and yeah, it seems like on the specials, the special 1, the special 2, this is a special 2, the E, A, and D string slant differently than the G, B, and high E string. I guess you learn something every day. Let's keep stringing it up. All right, just to recap, I tell you, I didn't do much. Truss rod was fine. I lowered the bridge a little bit just to lower the action, cleaned it up, oiled the fretboard, cleaned up each fret, and that makes a huge difference. But I am going to compare and contrast how it felt right out of the box, which I was pretty impressed with, versus how it's going to feel now. And I mean, it can really only go up. So maybe I'll play some of the same stuff, and maybe I'll just play whatever, and then I'll give you my thoughts afterwards.
So I looked up the serial number, 2011, made in Indonesia. Mahogany neck, bolt-on mahogany neck. And I would have assumed this was rosewood. It is Indian laurel fretboard, dot inlays. Chrome hardware, coming in at 7.5 pounds, obviously in the Les Paul style. Les Paul body style. 1.68 inches down at the nut, and it feels a lot like my Studio Les Paul. So kind of that 50s D shape, I believe that was. The pickups, 700T and 650T ceramic humbuckers, Tunematic bridge, stop bar tailpiece, that's pretty standard, I think. One volume, one tone, I know I mentioned that, 3-way pickup selector switch, either unbranded or Epiphone brand tuners, which are holding tune just fine. I probably should have, I forgot to oil them while I was doing some maintenance, but for the most part, they're doing just fine. And obviously, I'm doing this after I've added the pickup covers and the pick guard. That does not come standard, but God, I just love the way that makes that. I feel like it just dresses it up so nice. Just adding a couple little things. If you like the open humbucker look, then more power to you, but I just like a fan of them covered up. And yeah, flat slab, no carved top. But I kind of like that. I'll be honest, I kind of like that. Right away, I was like, oh, it's going to be cheap, or it's going to feel cheap. But I kind of like the slab for less than $150 shipped. I can't, 10 out of 10 would buy again. That'll probably about do it for this video. Just kind of a, hey, I bought the cheapest X on Reverb, and let's see, is it worth my money? In this case, it was. Yeah, 100%. This was awesome. So, as always, I'm Sam.isfeld, and if you like this kind of stuff, like and subscribe for more. Thanks. We'll catch you on the next one.